She was a mother, a beloved DJ. She was the one who was killed while Kansas City was celebrating their latest Super Bowl win yesterday, caught in the crossfire between a group that got into a fight. Today we're learning more about that victim, and we're going to check in with our Jaleesa Irizarry in Kansas City coming up in just a moment.
But first, we're going to dive into how that shooting unfolded. Police say they currently have 2 juveniles detained. That shooting hurt 22 others. Police say half of them are under the age of 16. 2 of the victims are still in critical condition today. Police say the shooting started as a dispute between several people and ended in gunfire. They recovered several guns, and today we're hearing more stories about people who ran as the gunfire erupted, including a state lawmaker and father.
Immediately grabbed Camila because she's so little, and I was watching people being trampled. I picked her up and I ran into a restaurant along with members of the team, with Hunt family members, and we hid. I ran into the bathroom and I blocked the door, and it broke my heart to think about the reality that my daughter knows what this is.
So let's take a live look now at Kansas City. That is Union Station, the view courtesy of EarthCam. This park, of course, filled with celebrants yesterday, and then those people who were terrified and had to run yesterday. As far as that train station, the building plans to reopen to the public tomorrow morning. Our Jaleesa Irizarry now joining us live from Union Station in Kansas City. She's been there since last night.
And Jaleesa, today you learned more about the woman who died. She was a local DJ with a big impact on the community.
Yeah, Lopez-Galvan was far more than a DJ. She was an advocate for Latinos in Kansas City, and today that community is hurting. No one expects for this to happen, for confetti to cover a crime scene. But even as news came out of another championship parade, excitement was mixed with caution. Even for radio DJ Lisa Lopez.
We're champions.
Okay, well, champion yourself, because I have to champion
Kansas
myself
Cityans,
at work.
Champions that are going to celebrate the victory of Sunday's game.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be at work.
Please be careful,
so.
everybody getting
Yes.
down here, leaving, and
have fun, have tons of fun.
And let's be safe.
Careful. Yeah, there's also young kids there, so be courteous, as we know you Kansas City people can be.
If only those words were heard by more people, maybe Lisa would be alive, and Joe Arce
shocked.
wouldn't be sitting here.
Totally shocked. And when I say shocked, that's not just coming from me, it's coming from the community as a whole. And we have to be there for them as well.
Joe owns and writes for the Kansas City Hispanic News, a weekly community paper.
Number 12.
He once featured Lisa and her dad, a well-known musical family.
I've known her pretty much all of her life. Even though we're not related, community-wise, we're related.
Lisa did more than play music.
Absolutely.
She advocated for the Latino community, even promoted a fundraiser for Joe's daughter.
She was diagnosed with COVID, and then it turned it into pneumonia, and she nearly died. And they had a fundraiser for her. Lisa stepped up, Lopez, and said, I want to help. And thank God, my daughter lived.
Nothing can change what happened, but Lisa's colleagues know.
Before we get started today,
Through the hurt, this city can heal.
We are all saddened by the events that happened yesterday, and especially it impacted KKFI and I lost personally, but we will recover, we will go forward, and we will continue.
The radio station Lisa worked for released a statement saying they are heartbroken for this senseless act that took away a beautiful person from their family as well as their community. Kim and Tom.
Jaleesa, hearing her talk about before the parade about celebrants staying safe, being safe, so ironic, so unfortunate that she had sent that message out, and she's the one who didn't go home from the parade.
You can't help but think about what was probably in the back of her mind when she was saying that to people, right? I mean, she was encouraging people to be safe, and it's just a heartbreaking situation, a sequence of events that occurred after that.
Yeah. So many families out there, people just gathering for a positive, wonderful day, and it ends like this. And it's going to be hard to ever think about the good that happened just on Sunday after something like this. So, all right. Thank you, Jaleesa.